Hello and welcome back to Howard Disc Golf with the round 2 back 9 coverage of the 2020 Music City Open. I'm joined once again with Chris Casey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Ready to see these girls play this great back 9.
Right on. Callie has got Cat by 1 stroke. Holly's on her way. Hole 10, 392 feet. Par 3, another downhill tight line hole. You need to throw something that's going to pop up a little bit and then make its way to this little gap we're about to pass with the drone. Leave yourself a putt. It's a long hole too, par 3. Let's see what they can do. Oh, hits the first early tree. You do not want to do that. That kicks you way left and that's way out of position. Hopefully it got caught up in some of the shrubs over there and stopped it from moving.
Fort.
Holly kind of turned that one over and said what's up to the other card.
Fort.
Callie flicking that.
Had to let him know.
That's funny. Ellen flicking. Oh man, but it catches some of that and just rolls back out. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tree love.
Because
Katrina's whipping out that really flippy disc. This is the disc that she rolls. So you know that thing's going left on a flick. Ellen flicking.
Oh, good look.
Right underneath it. That's money. That's a great shot. Holly found herself with an approach. Parked it.
Right in the island.
A little islandish. Callie putting herself in position. That elevated basket is always a factor, it seems. Trina made her way outside of this little octagon. An octagon?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Probably 8 of them. Let's assume there's 8 of them. Made her way out of that. Callie tapping in her par. See Katrina tapping this out. And just a little left. And that's that elevated basket.
Yeah.
Just staring at you.
It's a different beast altogether.
Taking a double bogue on that hole. And that changes the game quickly. Callie now has 3 strokes on Katrina. As Holly just taps in. On to hole 11. 204 feet. This one's staring at you right in the face. Uphill, so it's easy to release it early, but an ideal just pop up flat shot and just let it glide its way to the basket. We have Holly here. Backhand. Highs her out a little bit.
Yep, right at the right time.
That is parked.
Smooth.
That's very smooth.
Oh, good pull.
It's a good shot there.
She's right up there too, yeah.
Within the circle.
This is the hole you really want to get, I feel. But it's so easy to hit one of these early trees.
Yeah. It's a short hole too. It's like you gotta have it. It seems
like right there. It's just a little early release, puts you in a bad spot.
Yeah, a little early. She's got this flick shot. It's close enough, and she'll just get her par and go on. But it definitely feels like it's kind of you need it. Oh, right out the front of the cage. Callie putting in.
Very nice.
She's sitting at 6 down.
6 down.
She's crushing it. And Holly just nonchalantly getting her way back to even.
Cleans up the par.
Cat just cleans up the par.
The scramble out of where she was, that was a great approach.
For sure.
Made it easy for her too.
Thing about this course is there's a lot of elevation change. As we head into hole 12, another hole that just constantly inclines, and 379 feet feels a lot further. Low ceiling as well. Flicking off the tee is going to get you in a position just to lay up for a par, or you can see some monstrous backhands, and they can filter their way up here, and you can actually have a putt.
You really got to flex something if you're going to try to go up that hill all the way.
Let's see what Holly can do. Some backhand, let that right around that tree, and that's right in the middle.
Great spot.
And she's got the backhand just to get it up there and not have to worry about too much. Callie's asking that to flip. Let's go in the woods.
Yep. That's a little tuck away too, so it's hard to get out from there. That's a consistent flick.
Oh yeah, that's the right side, and she can definitely maneuver her way to the basket. See if Katrina can pull off a good backhand here and flip up. That's flipping.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it.
And there's a line back there.
Oh yeah.
There's a little gap. That's a shot. That takes so much torque off the tee. So much torque. Callie trying to get out there and hits the first tree on that flick roller. Got a little kiss off the tree, and that'll work.
Straight up.
Within the circle. Also within the circle by Ellen.
Ooh.
Low but hard. Man,
Is that a putter she's flicking?
It must be. I'm guessing it's an X3.
Controls that so well.
Oh, man, after such a great drive.
Yeah,
that tree just...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, after a great drive, you hate to see that.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
That's those couple little trees. That's why you want to be more to the right side usually. That's why the flick is smart. Because those couple little trees make a nice little wall there.
Holly saved her par. Ellen, once again, from about 25 out, just saving them par putts. Consistent golf.
Mm-hmm.
And after getting caught up there early, getting a bogey on this hole, Callie still got the lead. Katrina just got a bogey too, so not too much damage done.
Yep.
That can happen to anybody. Hole 13, 276 feet. This is a standard hyzer. You can throw it a little higher if you want to and let the disc just kind of maneuver its way down, and then just hit this little area and just kind of scoot forward and get close to the basket.
If you make it to that hill, it usually takes a nice little skip down.
Oh, that's a good... Oh, it
caught
hit
a
that.
Great roll, too.
I mean, yeah, sure. Looking for a birdie.
Yep.
On hole 13. And Ellen, she is throwing a backhand. She got a skip. And she's going to be within the circle. Callie, she's got this one hung out a little bit. Got caught up, and she'll still be having a putt, just not as close as she'd probably prefer.
And there's that high hyzer.
Katrina with that high line. And that's
the way to do it.
That's how you do it. That's parked. Callie just
laying up, being smart.
Laying up.
A lot of things can happen. Oh!
Helen, man. Holly with the stud. With the stud. -1. Finally back in the negative column.
Gets a bird.
Katrina also gets a bird. Some good drives by these ladies.
Quick cleanup.
For sure. Callie with the par. On to hole 14, 307 feet, par 3. There are a couple of lines on this one. You have the flick line that goes around and can make its way towards the basket, or you can go to the right, and that opens up that backhand Annie line off the tee. You can do whatever shot you like, but that big tree in the middle kind of messes with things a little bit.
I feel like the flick is a little bit safer, but that right side, if you can end it a little early, then you just have a straight little tiny putt through a gap.
And that's the backhand Annie line.
Back? Oh, fell right in the gap. See, that's that little hole, and she'll have a.
And that's pretty close to where she was in round 1. She was just she went a little further. She ended up in the trees. Now she's in the open. And this is a straight shot.
Looked like she was trying to get it to turn over, and it just didn't want to.
Yeah. Ellen going with the flick line. I like this line.
Nice and low.
Get some action. Oh, well.
That's how you play that hole.
I mean, that's how you do it. That's how you park it. Callie just turned that over just a little bit. And it just kind of didn't go anywhere. And now she's got this up shot, and she's perfected it. So she'll take her par on this hole and be content.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Katrina just
right to the base.
Too low of a ceiling.
She was in that exact same spot first round, wasn't she? Oh!
Yeah. That's a good shot.
What?
Dude, that was sick. That was awesome. That's perfect. Got Callie there, tapping in her par. What a putt, though, by Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen's excited about that birdie.
Yeah.
And Katrina, she's tapping out her par.
Little movement. Holly at 2 down.
For sure. Hole 15. Once again, hardest hole on the course. That's what I assume. 648 feet. Get safe off the tee. Land right in the middle of the fairway. And then about right here, you want to throw something down that hill. Get the glide. And hopefully it turns over enough and has enough time to come back and hit the bucket. It's a hard shot.
Yeah.
A couple hard shots, really. And
a lot of these guardian trees guard that high route. So you've got to have it. That downhill needs to be on a straight line that just cuts right at the end. Oh, there.
She's going to turn that a little bit, but she'll have the right side, and she'll have a view. And she'll be able to use that left side with that turnover yellow fairway driver she's been throwing. And that cut out just a little bit.
Yeah, that's.
And she'll be in the woods.
Oh,
that was gonna be so good. It was flipping. It was flipping.
Looking great. Still in the fairway though.
And that's just turned over a little bit. See if Callie can get this in position.
Yeah, being blind, you can't see down the hill, so you're kind of trying to put it just above it.
Gosh.
You want it to basically just ride the hill right over it, but she gets a little too much height and lets it fade out to the right. Right there.
This
That's
shot
what you want,
right here,
right above the ground.
It is so low, and she threw it so hard. Dude, the commitment to that's a fantastic shot.
Great shot.
See if Holly can flex this yellow. Let it pop up. What a touch. It's touch.
Right down there.
What a shot.
Good skip.
Yeah.
Right to the edge of the circle.
There is nothing wrong with that shot. And Ellen got caught up.
Yep.
She got caught up. See if she can correct off this. Oh, and she
looked like she lost her footing there just a little bit, kind of spun around.
Yeah, that's a tough spot to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's in the middle. Now this is whenever she can just get it close and
gotta take that breath and just commit.
She wants that skip. Got the skip, but just can't climb its way up that hill.
Yeah, that little lip right there. It's hard to get it up there with a skip, but that just barely catches the tree. That was a good line.
See if Callie can put this in. It's a good run. It's an aggressive very aggressive green because you can get rollaways. Oh, off the front cage.
You can't really see it, but right behind where the camera is there, it's actually like another drop-off area. So it makes that basket even more elevated, and that can be a tough putt too. So What?
It was in the basket, and then it came back out again. Callie just off
This basket ain't having it today.
Double bogey to put things back in perspective for Callie. Those 2 strokes, she's going to want those back. Because now she's only got a 1-stroke lead over Kat. And Ellen taking a rough triple bogey there.
Too many trips to the woods.
Such is life.
Yep.
These things happen. And then Finley with a par. So now it's a 1-stroke ball game. Going into hole 16 too.
Yep.
Not an easy task. Open off the fairway, but it dips off to the right, and you need a backhand turnover shot that's just gonna allow it to drift and fade into the basket and let it kind of scurry its way down to the bucket. Or you could flick off the tee and just look for more of position.
Yeah. The biggest thing I noticed about the flick is you've got to have it cut a little bit earlier, because if you let it drift out too long at all, it's going to hit all those trees over there. Because there's an early gap, but if you go past that, it's just full.
For sure. And it looks like Holly got caught up there towards the top, turned over just a little too quick on her. And Katrina's hit that, but it's coming down, and she'll have a downhill upshot. And
top of the hill, yeah.
Yeah. She'll be looking at a 3.
There's that turnover.
That's a big turnover. There's a line over there, too.
Yep. There you can see it on the top edge there.
Just kind of crested the edge of the screen. Ellen with the turnover. A little turnt, but flex out a little bit. And that's just over there off to the left. And she'll have a right backhand shot at the basket. It's a great upshot.
Good flex.
I mean, it's deep down here. Like once it starts to go downhill in elevation,
yeah.
I mean, it's pretty far.
That log will save your putter a lot of times.
Cal's just looking to get this close as she does her. I mean, her upshot game's pretty on point. Kat saving that par.
Steps up and bangs the putt.
Ellen getting her footing. These are those putts you got to take your time on, too. Holly tapping in her par.
This is a hole, if you get birdie, you definitely stole one on your card, because it's not an easy hole.
Yeah, very long. 17, 415 feet, par 3. It's a straight shot. Let it stand up. Fairway driver off the tee, let it pop up and just filter down towards the basket. You can go higher, but I think that brings in more elements of ending up way left.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful hole, too.
Like I said on the first round, that right side is trouble.
Yeah.
You'd rather it hyzer out, right past the basket.
That's a great shot.
Great throw. But that right side, if you hit anything over there, it can drop, and you're not looking at anything but trouble.
That's flipping up nice. Maybe a little much. Come back. She'll have a putt from over there. That's a great drive as well.
Just outside the circle.
That's the line. Callie just...
Was it going to hold? Looks like it's leaning. Yep.
Yeah, just didn't get that to flip up at all.
Yeah.
Maybe looking for more of a flex line. Ellen, correction from round 1, just didn't get it to stand up. but she's in the fairway. She has a look with that Nova.
Going for it. Oh, just a little early.
Within the circle. Callie just laying this up, just taking the par. Oh man, got a little roll too.
Yeah, she's all over that basket.
All over it. That's a clutch par save.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It stinks sometimes because you're putting. It's like I almost made it and then I rolled away a little bit. It's like now I got to focus on this. Nice par save from Ellen. Let's see if Holly can put in this bird.
Right off the center pole.
Dude, committed. And just like that.
Tied for the lead.
Just like that. Tied. Going into the last hole of round 2. Thank you so much for the support and watching this coverage. If you like the channel, please subscribe to it, like and share. 533 feet is this hole 18. It's one of these holes that you have to be out and you have to make sure that you can leave yourself in upshots because it filters down and there's a lot of trees down there. It's difficult to leave yourself a guaranteed birdie, so finessing lines is going to allow you to, have that opportunity.
Yeah. Out here in the open's nice. You want to get it a little bit further, maybe to the edge of the trees, but that's a good spot to give you an easy look for.
And here's that roller. Saw it in round 1.
Oh, much better. Much better. Get back in there. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's beast mode. That is unreal. Mm-hmm. Respect. Yeah. That's such a good shot. She's calling for it. That's a full flex there. She'll have a more pinched off line, but she'll be able to salvage her way down and filter towards the bucket.
What a strong flick. That
long shot.
Great.
Long.
To the edge of the woods. That's the spot you want to be right there.
That's 40 feet shorter than like where Kat's roller ended up, and that was huge. That's a huge flick.
Look at that skip. That was cool.
It kind of like skipped off the.
Just filters down there.
Holly lining up that backhand turnover. Filtering. All right. I mean, she's going to be putting. That's within the circle. Ellen put a little bit of stank on that one. Still pin high. Gave it a nice run.
Inside the circle, but it's going to be a tough putt.
All Katrina has to do is she just laid that up for the tap-in bird.
What a roller.
Seriously.
That thing, it stood up just perfectly right when it hit the beginning of the woods and just took right back in. That was great. Oh, little tree right in the way.
See if... Well, that's how you end a round right there.
Yep.
Taking the lead.
With authority.
Taking a lead. It's cool because... after this round, we were talking about round 1 and round 2, and the beginning of both those rounds, Holly made a 180 turn. Like she tore up the back nine both rounds. And now here she is in the lead.
Yeah.
Going into the final round. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Howard Disc Golf. After round 2, Holly Finley has got Kat by 1 and Callie by 1. We got another new face on the card tomorrow, Jessica Weiss. So if you like the coverage, tune in for the final round, and don't forget to subscribe to Howard Disc Golf. Peace out.